playing what 2 things.
Right. I want to say he was playing the red-black Lurrus deck with was it Young Pyromancer?
Yeah, it's either he could be playing the one with Young Pyro, or he could be playing the more aggressive one.
Yeah. So, and I mean, like this, yeah, and especially like this match, it's always this one's just a good old fashioned race.
Yeah.
That is one thing the Crashing Footfalls deck definitely struggles against is any kind of hand disruption deck.
It does?
It does.
I feel like it doesn't.
So he has 8 spells that cascade. He has 4 Violent Outburst and 4 Charlotte's Agent, that's it.
Yeah.
So if you're able to keep him off of those for a while, or just like...
Yeah, I guess.
So if you put any kind of a clock down,
yeah,
right?
He doesn't really draw cards.
Exactly.
Yeah. So hand disruption and some aggro.
So they're wildly throwing dice at each other. I believe this is the deck that the Lurrus player took to the preliminary Battleground one for buys.
The 1K?
Yeah, the 1K. And I think he got top 10 with it. So, like, the deck is definitely not, like, tier 2. It's...
Oh, okay, I remember his... So either he's playing the Pyromancer one, or he's playing... Or, I mean, either he's playing the like... Dragon Rage's Channeler, regular, like, Magavan aggro one, or he's playing his one with Mausoleum Secrets.
I think he's playing that one, and I think that's like a 2 in the deck. But it's like when you think about it, like that's not a bad one. Hey, go trip any black card. Like, oh cool, I'll go find a Kroxa.
Yeah. Or he's,
at instant speed.
In that one, he's playing like Bitter Blossom too.
Yeah,
so
and so
Bitter Blossom.
Oh, Gemstone Cavern.
Oh, he's actually doing Gemstone Cavern.
I mean, when you're the Cascade deck, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, if I'm not going first, yeah, I'll effectively be a turn ahead at the cost of a card. Inquisition. Oh.
Sea Outburst.
Yeah. Like, that would effectively turn to Outburst. Here would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, 17... Bitter Blossom. Alright, well, Bitter Blossoms do not block Rhinos very well.
Nope, they sure don't.
I feel like someone's talking from experience right now.
No. No, I just can't imagine that ones that cost you life to get block
4/4 tramplers. So effectively you're still losing 4 life every time.
Yes. And you'll be getting swung at a few times before you can have enough to actually block and trade.
Yeah. Like it's one of them, not the other one.
Looks like he's on his Mardu Mausoleum
Secrets
one.
So it's, yeah, okay, well, here, we'll take away subtlety. Down to 11. Death Shadow.
Death Shadow. Okay, there we go. That's right. I don't even think he's playing... He might not even be playing Scourge in that one.
I mean, at that point, there's no... If you're playing the Bitter Blossom version, there's no reason not to play the Scourge one. Or not to play Scourges. Yeah, I think in this one, he's probably not playing Pyromancer. If he's playing the Death Shadow, I don't think he'd be playing Pyromancer.
I think that's the one that he was. Yeah,
we'll figure it out. Like, I guess Young Pyromancer. Season Pyromancer, maybe, but...
Well, he can't play Season Pyro. He's got Lurrus.
Oh, you're correct. Yeah. Alright. I mean, yeah, Scourge is definitely the best option there. Between the two, if you're going, like, the route he's going, I think Scourge is a better option. Especially because you have, like, Silent Clearing as a pain land just to be like, nah. So he does, Cascade does play Cryptic Command. He doesn't have triple blue. Oh, he does triple blue because of the... I thought Celtic costs 5.
Nope.
Costs 4?
Nope. Yeah, it costs 4.
That's... 4 for a 3 flyer is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, and a bolt. Oh, no.
Yeah.
So no, I know Solitude is 5 for a 3/2 with lifelink.
Yeah, Solitude's 5.
I guess you do exile creatures. I was just like...
Yeah. And also, like, it's a... Like, you're actually removing a creature, so you can, like, 2 for 1.
Yeah, instead of delaying it, or delaying, yeah.
Um,
2 mana. Scourge.
Alright, he's playing Scourge. And then, what? Fury's 5 mana?
Fury's awful. Fury's...
I don't know. I've been seeing some decks, or, like, Elementals is playing Fury, and that's so funny.
What's his toughness?
It's a 3/3 double striker.
Elementals is playing?
Yeah, the like 4 or 5 color Elementals deck that, like, if you go on Goldfish, it's like one of the top 8 decks right now, I think.
Is it like a 1 or 2 of them?
I mean, no, at least the list that I looked at was playing, I think, all 4.
Okay.
It was a wild, wild deck.
It's just like, swing with everything. It's like cryptic, tap your guys down and draw.
It's number
Thoughtseize.
It's playing 5 Fury, or 4 Fury.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's playing Ephemerate. It's playing, like, Solitude and stuff, too.
Okay, if it's playing Ephemerate, that makes more sense.
And Ephemerate so that you can also Ephemerate Omnath or Risen Reef or Flamekin Harbinger. Or Endurance.
Right, yeah.
All
So they're effectively taking the Ephemerate Grief line and just going to... Okay. That makes more sense. I was just like...
They're just playing Fury and Risen Reef.
Yeah, so they're effectively attempting to just be able to evoke blank a powerful creature very early in the game and ride that. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, Path to Exile isn't seen much...
Anywhere near as much as that.
Yeah, as much play.
Because of Prismatic Ending.
What's not in that? Just, I mean, like, Blue-White Control just isn't really even... Blue-White Control is just not in a good position right now because all of the top decks are doing unfair things. And, like, Blue-White Control is usually good at keeping those kind of decks in check, and it can't keep up right now.
Yeah.
So...
It can't do Graveyard Hate and stop free spells, and it just can't do it all at once.
Yeah. So... That's why I was like, it kind of makes me sad. I'm also like, that's why I'm also glad I'm a Wurza player right now. Because I'm like, hey, guess what? Silver bullets. I can do these things. It's going to take me a few turns. I got to stall to this point. Which is, it's weird because Whir is actually getting cut from the deck. Whir's just too slow now. Which it feels weird to say that.
Yeah.
But like, turn 3 for like a maybe, right? To maybe get like one of my combo pieces. Is just kind of like, and especially like now it's harder because we're running sagas. So like, now it's probably like turn 4, turn 5.
Yeah.
And like, it's not bad, but there are just like, there's better options and other things I have to worry about before I get to that point.
Yeah. It's, you have to try and survive long enough. To get to that point.
I mean, you're not wrong about just playing Chalice, but we don't have Pitch Monkey anymore to put Chalice on turn 1.
But you have Gemstone Caverns.
But that still doesn't put Chalice on their turn 1.
Not on their turn 1.
That's the whole point. It's just
like your turn 1.
But you want to be able to just Chalice them like early out of the game.
Yeah.
Like I don't even. I don't think there is a way anymore to do that, right? Because we don't have.
It's only Gemstone. The only...
Well, no,
there's no Mox Opal. There's...
Like the... Like, I think the best you could do would have to be the Mox Amber, and you have, like, Ragavan. So you go, like, turn 1 Ragavan.
Well, yeah, but then you've already...
Like, Amber.
Then you've already spent 1 mana, so I guess you'd have to have, like, 2 more Ambers.
Well, no, if you have 2 Ambers, because so if you go, like, land, Ragavan, Amber, tap for mana, second Amber, Chalice on 1, but then you just went through 5 cards to put a Ragavan and Chalice on 1. So that doesn't feel fantastic either.
To play your 1-drop, and then stop all future 1-drops.
Chalice on 0 doesn't stop Cascade. It does stop the suspend cards being off Cascade.
Yeah.
That is...
I feel like... I just don't feel like you need to do it that early. I feel like you gotta just have like Void Mirror.
Void Mirror's turn 2, but yeah. I mean, like Grafdigger's Cage also stops Cascade pretty well, because Cascade is actually casting from the library.
See, I thought it would be just casting it from exile.
No, because it says reveal cards.
Okay, I thought exile. Oh, I'm looking at a suspend card, not a...
Yeah. Suspend itself casts from exile. You are correct there.
Yeah,
if you suspend it,
that's right.
Graphic Cascade doesn't stop that. The Cascade, because you reveal cards from the top.
Just play the human. Just play the human that doesn't let people cast cards from the outside their hand.
So, the Cascade deck being able to suspend the Rhinos on turn 1 can actually be a really big deal.
Yeah.
For sure. He's just be able to survive. Oh yeah, okay, yes. Chalice does stop the free Rhinos off the Cascade. So, because it's what? It's suspend 4 for the Rhinos?
Yeah.
So he has to survive 4 turns and not be in a bad position. The problem is that he's running against Death Shadow deck, and like, so the Shadow and Scourge can both easily get above 4/4.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing with the Rhinos. They're like, no, I'm just the biggest thing on the board until,
usually the Rhinos are the biggest thing on the board. The only things that get bigger than it are like Tarmogoyfs, except like no one's playing Tarmogoyf.
I mean, Jund. I say
Jund. And then
like Cauldra Complete, but even then, like, you're not exactly winning. You're like, I can block 1. I'm still taking 4 to the dome at least 1 turn, assuming they don't do anything else. Like, so.
Yeah, and they're playing like Brazen Borrower, so they can just bounce a token or the Cauldra itself.
It's an interesting...
And they're playing the Fire Ice, so they can just tap the token.
Yeah. Yes. Living End does, because you're not actually casting, because it's from Graphic Cascade, you're actually casting the spell because it's just like you're swapping zones. So, because Living End puts the creatures in the graveyard into exile, so they're coming from exile onto the field as opposed to straight from the graveyard.
What?
Living End? It gets around Graphic Cascade because it puts all the creatures in the graveyard into exile first, destroys all the creatures on the board, put those in the graveyard, and then the ones that were in exile then puts them into...
Yeah, except the Graphic Cascade still stops it because Cascading into it.
Well, no,
are you talking about if they suspended it?
Yeah, if they...
Yeah, but like I feel like the Living Index are never playing black, so they can't actually suspend it.
They play the... Not City of Brass, but like the Mana Confluences, those kind of things.
Do they?
So.
I don't know.
But yeah.
I've played against the Living End deck like once.
I want to know if that Tidehall Skull is in the main or not. Knowing him, it probably is.
I bet you there's at least one. Yeah, no, it's probably in the main because it's an artifact for Delirium. He can bring it back.
That's true.
He can bring it back with Lurrus. He can search it up with Mausoleum.
Yeah.
If this is the Mausoleum super point.
Yeah. I mean. So Liam's not in a bad position because he does have the double Rhinos the double Rhinos suspended. And Scourge currently is only a 3/3? 17-14? Yeah, that's true. Urborg was played in the Living Index, that's fair.
The first one I pulled up only has one way to cast it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's playing 1 Sunken Ruins so that you can filter for it. Filter for the black.
I mean... That's the thing, sometimes you gotta have the backup plans. Also, we miss you, Gara. When are you gonna come start playing Magic again? Wait, unless you're bringing E-Tron, then don't come back. We don't want you anymore.
E-Tron?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't bring E-Tron. I don't want to play against that. I still haven't put Void Mirrors in my sideboard, so please don't.
I think Void Mirrors are good against E-Tron, but they're not good against regular Tron because they have stars and spheres.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought you said E-Tron.
Yeah, that's what he was playing.
No, screw E-Tron. I hate it.
I mean, E-Tron is also in the few decks that still plays Chalice in the main.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh,
well, yeah,
my map. Oh no.
They need to have cards that they can cast.
Well, yeah, because everything is like 3. It's like 3, 4, 5 is like their sweet spot.
I just meant they can only cast colorless stuff. So.
Yes, that is. I mean, they do play Cavern Souls, so they could actually tap the Cavern Souls for a colored mana.
Yeah, but only to cast the creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, the E-Tron.
But yeah, like everything else. Like, oh, you want to cast that Planeswalker? That's cute. No. Poor Liam, just like, look at my rhinos that
Why is there a deck
I mean,
that's
the dragon does have flying as well, is I guess the other issue.
Yeah. Can't stomp it. One of the footfalls on the side is suspended.
Yeah, it's another one.
Yeah.
Dragon Race Chandler Bolt, GG. Oh. Oh, man.